and large, Zimbabwe as a country has a pretty good road infrastructure, but there are a few roads that stand out as having particularly legendary status for being rough, arduous passages, and I would say probably none more so than the road that runs from the little town of Karoi in east along the southern lake shore, along Lake Kariba, all the way to Binga and eventually over to Wangi and Victoria Falls. How's it guys? My name is Gus, the African plant hunter from Into the Wild Africa, and this is a very special episode from my Into the Wild Zimbabwe series on this road, the Karoi-Binga road, and I'm going to show you exactly what this road is like. Many people ask me all the time, what is the condition of the road? It is reputedly one of the roughest, most difficult roads to cross in Zimbabwe, and I thought the only way for me to verify that is for me to do it myself and take you guys along. So we've just turned off from Karoi. We're still on the tarmac on the way to a little town of Magunji, and then from here we will hit the dirt and who knows what's in store. It's been an astounding 74 kilometers since we left Karoi, and we've only just got onto the dirt road. Actually, the tar road, the first stretch of tar from Karoi is pretty good. There's a few sections with a few potholes, and then the last section before the dirt is brand new. It's evident that the plans are to continue the tarmac, and there are some signs of road construction, so it looks as if at some point there will be tar extending quite a lot further from Karoi, but right now that's the end. And now, finally, to my great satisfaction, we are on this legendary dirt road. Let's see how it goes from here. So about 17 kilometers from the end of the tarmac, there is a right-hand turn, which is the road. And it is clearly signposted. The sign's a little faded, but you will see it. It says to Boomy Hills and to Binga 246 kilometers from here. So this is where you get off the road that is being rehabilitated and extended, and you're onto the real Karoi-Binga road. It's a very narrow, almost a single track road. Pretty rough as promised, but so far nothing to terrify the bold-hearted. Right, so we are 35 k's into this dirt road, and I gotta say, so far, nothing really terrible about it. A little bit rough, not much in the way of corrugations, which is nice. Some of it's quite hard and bumpy, but nothing too bad. And the scenery is spectacular. And I can see it's going to get a lot more spectacular as we get closer to the escarpment, the Matusadona mountains. So whatever kind of roughness there is, in my opinion, so far has been more than compensated by the beautiful scenery. Right, so now we're into some topography and the road is getting a little bit rougher. Still perfectly doable, but got quite slow here coming up and down these hills as we're sort of approaching the back of the Matusadona mountain range. And I can start to see where this road gets its reputation from. Nothing that's not possible, but it is a little bit on the rougher side. So we are only 120 kilometers from Karoi, which is not even less than 50 k's on the dirt road. We come down quite a steep hill, and here we are at the Sanyati River. This is amazing. Any of you who have ever been up the Sanyati Gorge when you're on Lake Kariba in Matusadona will remember it. That's probably about 40 to 50 k's downstream from here. It's not quite a gorge here, but it's a significant river, and this is an absolutely unforgettable bridge. This, of course, is the major landmark along this stretch of the road. Right, we've been going for 3.5 hours since we left Karoi. It's about 170 k's. So we've done nearly 100 k's on the dirt since that beautiful tar road, deceptively beautiful tar road. We've seen pretty much everything on this dirt road. A few really quite slow bumpy sections. This area here is quite corrugated. Not that bad, but it is fairly corrugated. Average speed been about 40 kilometers an hour so far. This is a little bit bumpy here. It's a little over 180 kilometers from Karoi to the turning into Matusadona National Park. That has taken us nearly 4 hours, 3 hours 45 minutes to the turnoff. Does not to Tashinga, the headquarters. Almost 200 kilometers in from Karoi, and we come to a little bit smooth road, which at this point we're quite grateful for, which is another bridge. This is the Umi River. Look at that. You wouldn't necessarily know from here that this river gives rise to some of the finest tiger fishing in Zimbabwe. But it does at the mouth of the Umi Tiger Bay, where it comes into Lake Kariba, which must be 40 k's, maybe 50 k's downstream from here. So 209 kilometers in from Karoi, and we have come to a junction which is a road that runs, if we turn right it would go to Umi Hills, and if we turn left it goes to Binga. So we are now on the Binga road. That has taken us 4.5 hours from Karoi to 209 kilometers. So that is it. We have just reached the Gokwe turnoff. So from Karoi, that's been a distance of 230 kilometers, which has taken us just about 5 hours, a little less than 5 hours. When you consider the first 75 k's was tar, and we did that in an hour, that's 4 hours to do about 150, 155 k's. So yeah, about 40 k's an hour average speed. It has been an absolutely beautiful drive. It is pretty rough. I don't think I would call it the roughest road in Zimbabwe. That seems a little unfair. Quite a few roads in the capital city that are a lot rougher than this. But it has been fun. It's been very spectacular. And on balance, if I was coming from Harare and I had a choice between taking this road or taking the road that goes through Kwekwe and up through Gokwe, I think I'd probably take this road. Perhaps a little rougher, but there's no broken tarmac, and on the Gokwe road there's that broken tarmac, which is quite unpleasant. This is just a rough dirt road, but it's through some very scenic country, very pretty, and I would say, yeah, to me, distance-wise, much of a muchness, but in terms of scenic value, I'd say this one definitely superior. So that's it, folks, from me. I hope you've enjoyed it. Plenty more on my YouTube channel and Facebook and Instagram. Check out Africa Plant Hunter or Into the Wild Africa. You will find me there. And as for me, I'm on my way to Chizarira, so I'm so excited. I will catch you later. Take it easy. Bye.